Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today we're doing the next installment of the series I've been doing on my channel, which is using non-toxic makeup products from different retailers. A couple of months ago I did a full face of non-toxic makeup from Target, which I will link that video up above. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of non-toxic makeup from Ulta. And the reason I started this series is I really wanted to show you what products were available at different retailers and also show you that non-toxic makeup can be pretty accessible, at least more than what you may initially think, and that you can get full faces of makeup from these different retailers. And one of the nice things about Ulta is they carry a number of different brands of non-toxic beauty. For instance, they carry Juice Beauty, PYT Beauty, they also carry Pacifica, and they carry a lot of skincare brands as well. They also carry a Little Barn Apothecary skincare. Juice Beauty has a lot of skincare as well. And so they have a lot of different options. And recently they started carrying Jane Iredale, which is actually the reason why this video is delayed. I was initially planning to purchase some products from Jane Iredale and including those in this video. However, I've never felt really drawn to Jane Iredale. I've tried their eyebrow pencil and their face powder, and I like the eyebrow pencil, but I didn't really like the face powder, and for some reason I never really felt inclined to purchase and try more products from them. So I didn't end up purchasing any products, and I finally realized I wasn't going to and decided to just film this video anyway. A lot of the products in this video are available online only. Some of the products are available physically in stores. Juice Beauty is normally in a lot of the stores, which is nice. But the one nice thing about Ulta is that even if they are available online, Ulta often has really good coupons and really good deals. If you sign up to be an Ulta rewards member, you often get coupons, and those are often applicable to these non-toxic beauty brands, which helps to make these products more affordable, because often non-toxic beauty products can just be more expensive because they are so focused on ingredients and using safer ingredients, and also they're often smaller companies, so all of that together just factors into a little bit higher price point than conventional beauty. I did want to go ahead and show you what some of your options are at Ulta, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into this video. For foundation today, I am going to be using the Pacifica Alight foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations in all of non-toxic beauty. It has the largest shade range I've seen in non-toxic beauty, so if you're struggling to find your foundation shade, I would definitely check this out. I had a hard time finding my shade because I actually had options. My perfect shade for me is 30 NF. I have a porcelain skin tone, and this is very neutral in undertone, which works super well for me. There is a lighter shade, which is actually too light for me, so if you are extremely fair, this foundation probably comes in the lightest shade that I've ever seen in non-toxic beauty, so that's worth something. And it's also really full coverage. It's surprisingly full coverage. So I don't want a ton of coverage today, so I'm going to try and apply just a little bit and blend it all over my face. It's not matte necessarily, but it's very long wearing and not overly dewy. So you can definitely build up the coverage more than I'm doing here, but it is a really nice formula and definitely one of the most full coverage foundations I've found in non-toxic beauty. And also this foundation wears so well throughout the day. I wore this foundation at my graduation. I of course had a ton of sunscreen underneath it. My graduation was outside and it was 87 degrees that day, and of course I had my robes on and my cap, and it was super hot. And when I was thinking about what foundation out of all the foundations I own that had the best chance of standing up all day, I picked this foundation, and it wore amazingly. Given the conditions, it was incredible how good this foundation looked at the end of the day. And also one of my best friends who also came to see me graduate, I've converted her into using non-toxic beauty as well, and she loves this foundation too, and she actually wore it for graduation for the same reason. We were both laughing about the fact that we both chose this foundation to wear at graduation, and we both were impressed by how well it wore, especially compared to everybody else's foundation at the end of the day. So if that's not enough of a testimonial, it's really great. And then I'm going to do a bit of concealing under my eyes, and I'm going to be using another Pacifica product, and this is the Pacifica Full Coverage Lasting Concealer. I have 20 NF, which I wish they had one lighter shade in this concealer, but I can make it work. It is a really good concealer. It's quite full coverage and it also dries down. It's one of those kind of self-setting concealers. I still often set it with a setting powder. If you have less oily skin than I do, I think you can definitely get away without setting this concealer at all. It's quite great and definitely one of the more full coverage concealers in Nontoxic Beauty. Even though the foundation concealed most of my acne spots, I just want to cover a few on my forehead a little bit more. I love using the PYT concealer. This is it's kind of like a stick concealer. It's got a concealer on one end and then a brush on the other. I don't like the brush, I don't use the brush, but I do like using this concealer. I have the shade Fair and Neutral in this concealer and I find that it matches my skin tone really well. And for brows today, I'm going to be using a combination of two products. The first one is going to be the PYT Brow Pencil. I don't remember what shade I have in this. I think I just have a brunette shade. I think if I can figure out the shade, I will put that in the description box down below. I always link all the products I'm talking about, so if you ever are curious about products I'm talking about in a video, be sure to check out the description box. And I always list as well what makeup I'm wearing too. So if you're curious about what my lip color is or something, you can always check there to find that. And in addition to the PYT Brow Pencil, I'm also going to be using the Juice Beauty Brow Gel. I really like this one, and I also really like this brow pencil. My new favorite brow combination are the new Eco Brow Pencil and Brow Gel, but prior to finding that combination, these two are my favorite. So if you're looking for something specifically available at Ulta, I would check these out. Also, the PYT Brow Pencil is more affordable than the Eco Brow Gel. I've managed to snag the Juice Beauty Brow Gel on sale at Ulta before, so that's another great way to save some money on some non-toxic makeup products. And the shade I have in the brow gel is medium. And I should mention that the PYT Brow Pencil has one of these angled brow tips like this, which is the same shape that the Eco Brow Pencil has. So the PYT bead is quite pigmented, but it blends out really easily. It does wear very well on me throughout the day. It doesn't smudge around, but it is easy to work with when you're actually trying to apply it. The Juice Beauty Brow Gel, it's not at all a thick or gloopy brow gel. I've tried a lot of different brow gels, and out of all the tinted ones, this Juice Beauty one is my favorite because it's not too thick and it's not too gloopy. It's kind of like a mascara that's lightly tinted and it just kind of tints your eyebrows and combs them into place. I typically use it in conjunction with a brow pencil because I like having a more filled in brow look. But if you really want a very natural kind of, I didn't fill in my eyebrows look, you can just use this on its own. But if you want any heavy duty filling, you're going to need to use it in conjunction with another brow pencil. But I really do like this. Like I said, it's my favorite tinted brow gel, and this pencil was my favorite pencil until I found the Eco Brow Pencil. I just like that one a little bit more. I think the shade's a little better for me, and I also like the formula a little bit more on that one, but both of these are solid options and definitely worth taking a look at. Moving on to blush. One of my favorite blushes is available at Ulta Beauty, and this is the PYT Heartbeat cheek color, and this is in the shade Exhale. It's this beautiful kind of dusty pink shade. I love it. I really like the formula. I really like the color, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this. The reason why you don't see me wearing this more often is I typically just prefer a cream blush formula, but I really do like this blush. For highlight today, we're going to be using this Glimmer Shimmer in the Pacifica Radiance and Alight and Powders palette. And I really like this highlight. You're gonna see how beautiful it is. It's shocking. It doesn't look like much in the pan, but once you get it on, it's beautiful. And for eyeshadow today, we are going to be using the PYT Beauty No BS eyeshadow palette. It was between this one and the Pacifica Pink Nudes palette, but I haven't used this one in a while. It wasn't my favorite when I first used it, but I feel like it's time to give it another shot. And honestly, I feel like this one is more versatile than the Pacifica Pink Nudes palette. I like that one. I mean, that one's nice because they're all matte shades, but I like that this one has a combination of shimmers and mattes. So we're going to play around with this one. First off, we're going to take this shade right here. I lost the little plastic insert that goes with this that tells you what the shade names are, so I'm just going to point. That's the problem with having those plastic inserts with shades, I always lose them. So I'm going to take this shade right here and apply it using my finger. I'm now going to take this shade right here and kind of put that a little bit on the inner third of my eyelid just to give a little bit more dimension to this look. And I'm also going to use my finger for this. Now I'm going to take this matte cream shade right here and just apply this all in my crease to give myself a base to blend all the other shadows out. Now I'm going to take this light tan shade right here that's a little bit deeper than the cream shade and blend this in my crease. Now I'm going to take this slightly deeper brown shade and apply that in my crease. I'm going to focus a little bit further down in my crease and not bring it as far up as the other shade. I just want to add a little bit more definition in my crease. I'm going to take this matte black shade and apply it as a bit of liner on my upper and lower lash line. And then to finish off this look, I'm going to take a bit of the matte cream shade and apply it to my inner corner as an inner corner highlight. As I was applying my eyeshadow, I actually like this palette a lot more than I remembered liking it. It's been a while since I was actively using this palette, and I'm wondering if my skill in applying and blending eyeshadows got a little bit better. Also, I did pick up some really great brushes from MOTD Cosmetics, and I've definitely noticed that having good brushes makes working with eyeshadows so much easier. So I do really like how this look turned out. I definitely am going to be playing around with this palette some more because I am quite happy with how everything looks today and surprised by how well everything blended and how pigmented the shimmers were. I just thought it was really great. I did want to mention the Pacifica eyeliner before I move on to applying mascara. I was initially going to apply this today, but then I decided to just use the matte black in the palette as a liner, but because I really was just, I don't know, I just was not in the mood to risk my makeup by applying eyeliner, and I'm honestly just having a rather relaxed, rather chill day, and eyeliner seemed a little bit too much for all of that. But I really do like this Pacifica eyeliner. It is fantastic. If you are looking for a non-toxic eyeliner, I highly recommend this. It's super affordable, easy to work with, wears really well, doesn't smudge, doesn't flake. Yeah, I highly recommend it. So I just wanted to point this out in case you are in the market for an eyeliner. So I'm now going to go ahead and apply mascara. I'm going to be applying the Pacifica Stellar Gaze Mascara. This is not my all-time favorite mascara. It doesn't do a ton for my lashes, but out of all the Pacifica mascaras I've tried, this one is definitely one of my favorite formulas. It wears really well, it doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge. I just find it's not quite as volumizing as I would like, but it does do the job pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this off camera and I'll be right back. My eyelashes look good. It's just not my favorite mascara. I do know some people that really like this mascara, and mascara is so personal. If you think you would like it, give it a shot. I should mention as well that this mascara is a pipe cleaner wand mascara, so it's not one of those silicone ones. It is the best way I can think of to describe it as a pipe cleaner. I know Reagan describes these as pipe cleaner wands as well, so I think it's a good name for it. Accurately describes what it is. And then to finish off this look, I am going to be using the PYT Beauty Strike Twice Lip Duo. I'm going to be applying the lipstick end of it in a pretty late wash of color and then blot it down. I have a very intense shade of this, which is why I just don't wear it that much. There's nothing wrong with the formula, it's just a little bit too intense for me, especially for this time of year. It's good for winter. I have the shade After Party, which I thought would be a lighter shade, but it is a rather intense shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. So I do like this lipstick blotted down. It's just the color's a little bit intense. The shade description for this lipstick color doesn't perfectly match it. I like how it's turned out in the end. I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I would like to do more of this type of video. I'm thinking about doing Sephora next. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're interested in seeing that. And in general, I hope you just really learn that there are a lot of non-toxic beauty options available at Ulta, and I think that this look turned out really well. A lot of these products are staple products in my routine, and even some of the products that aren't my absolute favorites are definitely good products that perform very well. Also, if you'd like to see more non-toxic, cruelty-free beauty content, be sure to check out my Instagram. My handle's at naturallybeautifulgirl, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!